Hey, what's going on, guys? We are back with Elloria's Descent into Chaos. We are here with actually episode 7, but we are picking up with our second half of the group, our Heart of Dusk crew, with Arden, Zarlius, and Kasius. So Kasius is really just gulping down all of the foods that were at the library, so he is probably going to be preoccupied for a majority of this. But he'll be around. Well, let's say that. So this also takes place around the same time that happens in episode 6. So with our amulet team of John, William, and Fuller. This takes around the same place, except a little bit ahead of time, because these guys did leave the Red Tankard Inn a little bit earlier to then go to the library to then meet up with Dr. Elara Mirthwood, who is now technically their group's leader at the moment. So we cut back over to this team leaving the library and heading off to gather supplies and then set off in search of this temple that was mentioned by Dr. Mirthwood during her lecture at the library. So, cut back in, and she turns around to you guys and says, "All right, well, I feel like, looking at you guys, you seem capable, but just in case, we should probably try to collect some more materials and maybe some more items, maybe some more gear, possibly."
Yeah, I have a shit ton of stuff I need to get rid of.
Sounds
I feel like I'm a
good.
walking pawn shop.
Walking pawn shop. Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Zarlius immediately writes that down as a note in his in a tiny notebook and then stows it away.
okay. She goes, "Okay, well, I've been in town for a bit, so I do know we have the alchemist shop, the general store, and the blacksmith forge. Those are the three most notable places that I can remember off the top of my head, other than some family food stalls along the way."
Gotcha.
So, all right, where do you guys want to head first?
I guess the blacksmith.
Blacksmith. Okay. So with this, she kind of leads you guys down. So where the library is compared to where pretty much everything is, I'm kind of giving you guys a little overview of where certain places are. So the Red Tankard Inn is about 50 feet behind you, compared to where the general store is and the alchemist store. They're kind of near each other. And the library is past both of those stores and the inn itself. So you do go a little ways away, and there is a bridge that goes over a river that flows through the town, which is very surprising to see. It's a weird occurring river that is flowing through this town in the middle of a forest.
Okay.
So that's another thing. But you guys cross over the bridge, and then you walk a little ways down, and you are at the entrance of a dark, black, almost charcoal-ish cobblestone building. And on the sign outside, it says Darksmith Forge, and then down below it, it has the name of the owner, Thrain Shadowforge.
Yeah.
Scratched into the door.
Oh god.
All right.
um,
I think he misspelled his name.
yeah. TH. Hold on. Yeah. TH, and then Rain. And then Shadowforge is his name. And as you guys enter into this forge, you see a mountain dwarf just hammering away on one of the anvils that are off to the side. And he's a little busy, but he does take note that there is a presence. And at this time as well, off to the side, there is you look in this doorway off to the side at another like work table in this room,
Mm-hmm.
and standing there is another character, a human female, and she turns around and says, "Oh, more visitors. Hello, I'm Lynette."
Mm-hmm. Hello.
What brings you to our uh she turns around and looks at everything. Glorious shop.
You don't seem so sure, but I need
Because
materials.
okay.
Yeah, I need to offload stuff so I can get stuff.
All right. Well, we have a variety of things. We have stuff from swords to bows to armor to shields. We also have a little bit as she looks off to the side. We have this staff over here that was made recently. We also have some greave leggings as well as some gauntlets as well. We
Okay.
also have boots. We also have some boots. And we have these as she goes back to the workbench and walks up to you and holds out an arrow, but it looks a little different than what you're used to. And she goes,
What's up with it?
"We have these star shard arrows."
Oh, what does it do exactly?
Well, once per long rest, you can declare a star shard shot. The arrow gives off dim light in a 5-foot radius and seeks its target, providing a
Ooh.
+2 bonus to the attack roll. On a hit, the arrow deals an additional 1d6 radiant damage.
Ooh,
If the
okay.
targeted creature is vulnerable to radiant damage or is in dim light or darkness, it must succeed a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or be blinded until the end of its next turn.
So is it reusable or is this kind of a...
I have a few. I've been working on them back here in the back. Probably say because of how long I've been working on them, like 10 to 15,
a piece?
like a little bundle. Um,
Okay.
and but again, you can pretty much only use it once during a long rest, or at least call the shot for it, because they are like specific arrows. It's a little weird. I have to say, but and she points off to the side again. Off to this and you see this case
Okay.
that has 2 items.
Ooh.
One is an amulet, and one is a circlet.
What are those for?
And as you say that, you all kind of like walk closer to the box. And she goes, "Oh, these. So that circlet over there is called the Aurora Circlet. It
Mm-hmm.
grants the wearer a +2 bonus to intelligence investigation checks, and once per long rest, the wearer can activate the circlet to dispel any darkness in a 20-foot radius and fill the area with dim light up to 10 minutes. And while wearing the circlet, the wearer can comprehend and verbally communicate with any creature that has a language.
All right.
These items do require attunement, obviously. And this one over here is the Veil of Shadows amulet. It
Okay.
grants the wearer advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Once per long rest, the wearer can use an action to activate the Lumi crystals, becoming invisible for up to 1 minute
Okay.
until the start of your next turn, or until you attack, cast a spell, or turn the invisibility off as a bonus action.
Can I? Okay, can I just roll an Arcana check to see if I can sense anything from anything else in the room?
Sure.
Go. Okay. Fucking a 10.
A 10. I mean, it's a pretty small space, I will say, like this little shopping area of the forge.
Yeah.
So I'll say this. Everything kind of emits a little bit of magical aura
Okay.
that is available in the shop. Like there's a lot of magic that is imbued into the crafting of these sorts of materials,
Yeah.
whether that be the weapons, armor, even the shield. You look over to the side and you look at this shield that is just hanging on the wall,
Mhm.
and even that is kind of glowing a faint. It's a faint because they only have a few little minor details that can kind of emit the magical essence. Granted, that being the Lumi crystals, as well as you're looking at the shield on the wall, the core of that shield, like the very center of it, it's a different kind of rock. Gonna give both of you give me a history check,
All right.
and let me also pull up the item itself. Okay.
Give you what?
History.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. Both of you give me a history check.
13.
11.
13 and 11?
Yes.
Okay. So, with okay, for Arden, I'll say with the 11, you've heard of the name before. But during your studies, you haven't really focused on minerals, I would say. You focused on flora and fauna as well as certain areas of the world. But when it came to minerals, you kind of like skimmed through it all. But you do, yeah, you kind of put it on the back burner a little bit. But obviously, these minerals and stuff are still important. So you did like skim through it and read what they are, but you don't fully remember exactly what these are. And for the 13 for Zarlius, I will say, kind of the same thing.
Okay.
But there is a little bit of a difference. Is these are called moonstone.
Ooh.
And they are hidden underground, deep underground, in the Shadow Forest.
Okay.
So some of the escapades that the people of Black Hallows had ventured down into the Shadow Forest area and have found a very rare mineral that shimmers with a pale ethereal glow. It is pretty much highly sought after by jewelers and enchanters for its ability to enhance magical properties of items.
Yes.
As you can see with your Arcana check, you can see that the core of that shield is a moonstone ore, but it is smoothed out, obviously.
Okay.
But then we also have, like I said, we have a bow over here. Let me pull that up real quick. As she kind of like eyes like when you like mention stuff about like the arrows and stuff.
Mhm.
And then I think, do you have a bow on your back? Like, are you
Yes.
are you carrying the bow? Okay, so she sees that you carry a bow, and she looks over to this long bow that is on the It's kind of on a table because it has been newly like crafted, and the strings were just put on it and everything. She goes, this is the Eclipse bow.
How much is it?
It is 30 gold.
I'll take it.
You'll take it. Okay. So yeah, just look up the Eclipse bow in your inventory.
Okay.
And then she looks over at you, Arden, and sees that you're carrying a staff.
Mhm.
And she points over at this staff that she mentioned earlier. And it is yeah, so she looks over at the staff and then looks at yours that you're currently carrying in your hand.
Yeah.
And says, this is the Mistwalker staff. Mist spelled with a Y. It is carved from a solid piece of shadow wood. The staff is light but sturdy as she like picks it up and kind of hands it to you to look at.
Okay.
So you can see that it is light, but it is made of sturdy. It's sturdy. Serving both as a walking aid and potent magical focus. A large moonstone set at the top amplifies the wielder's magical abilities, particularly those related to the moon and tides. Lumi crystals spiraling down the shaft can illuminate a path, reveal magic, or be used offensively to cast beams of intense light.
All right.
But would you like this staff?
I usually have a pretty good staff on hand, but in I guess some cases that I may not be with my staff at the moment, I'm sure this one would be really helpful. How much is it?
For this one, probably 20 gold would be good.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, sure, why not?
All right.
I'll take it.
And then, I mean, you pretty much still like had it in your hand. So she's like, "All right, it's yours then." So you can look it up. Mistwalker staff. It is mist with a Y instead of the I. You can look that up. And then she's also kind of looking at you guys because I'm pretty sure you guys still have like basic armor, I believe.
Probably.
We do not have fancy armor whatsoever.
or like no fancy armor or anything. So I mentioned the greaves before. These are leggings for you. There is also a pair of boots, and there is a like extra set of like armor that is a chest piece and gauntlets as well. But there are also another pair of gauntlets. There's two different pairs of gauntlets. One that comes with the set, and one that is kind of by itself. And then there are some boots, and then the pants as well. and she points over at the set of the armor that is on the on a armor stand, right? But actually, almost everything is on an armor stand that is for the armor, kind of. But obviously, there is the gauntlets and the plate of armor that are together. And says this is part of our Eclipse set, so they go perfect with that bow that you just got.
Okay.
And she's,
I do have one question real quick.
Yeah.
What level are we supposed to be right now?
5? Yeah, you guys are 5. Yeah.
Okay, wasn't sure.
Yeah, you guys are 5. So yeah, she's like, this is the goes with our Eclipse set. This goes well with that bow that you got a second ago. Say for the price for this set, it's like did I say 30 gold for the bow?
Yes.
Okay. For the sets of armor, it's a little more expensive. So I'll say 50 gold for the set. So you're getting 2 pieces of armor for it, and there's technically 2 set. There's 2 sets.
Okay.
So if you both would like the sets, they would be 50 gold each.
Which set again?
The Eclipse half plate set.
I'll pay it. Never know when you might need a good pair of gauntlets.
Yeah. So, as you make that comment, she points over at the other set, or the other pair of gauntlets. These are the Phantom gauntlets.
Jesus.
All right.
Anyone ever tell you, lady, you make a good salesman?
Oh, I plan on it. And so the other things is there is so she points over at the gauntlets, says these are the Phantom gauntlets. They grant you a +1 bonus to the wearer's AC. It gives you a +2 bonus to sleight of hand checks and dexterity saving throws, and once per long rest, the wearer can cast Mage Hand at will for up to 1 minute.
Nice.
Sweet.
And then also at the boots, these are the Wraith Walker boots. Again, most of the armor does kind of require attunement, so just keep that in mind for later stuff, but also for the current moments as well. A lot of this stuff does require attunements.
That's fine. I have 2 more slots for attunement items.
Okay. And then,
real question. I don't remember what I have to sell.
What you have to sell. Is a good question. That is a good question, because I don't remember either.
Yeah. God damn it. We have to go back.
Yeah. So.
Wait, how much was William supposed to give the duo, the other 2?
No, he gave you guys I think either 15 or 16 100, I believe.
Okay, because I still have my original.
Yeah, I think that's what he said. I think he said he gave you both 1600 or 15. I can't remember.
God damn.
All right.
Okay, well, adding that, because that makes us easier. We ballin', let's go. It's 1672 in this bitch.
Yeah. So when she mentions these Wraithwalker boots, she says, "Well, I've worn these to test. I have tested all of this stuff out, so don't worry.
Yeah.
It works." So she says, well, these boots, the wearer's steps make no sound, regardless of the surface they're moving across. You can also, as a bonus action, click the boots' heels together. When activated, the wearer's movement does not provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn.
Jesus.
And once per long rest, as an action, the wearer can activate the Lumi crystals to cast Jump on themselves without using a spell slot.
Oh, that's rad.
Huh.
And the greaves, so the pants. She says these are shade-bound greaves. They grant +10 to your walking speed, to your base walking speed. Once per long rest, the wearer can move without making a sound for up to 10 minutes. And it grants advantage on dexterity acrobatics checks.
Okay.
I want it.
How much for all this shit?
We're getting good.
Yeah, okay, so for the entire total, we'll go with...
Because me and Kibo's builds have not been super great.
Yes, and these are
kind of squished.
And these are kind of upgrades as well.
Yeah.
She also mentions that you didn't see this. No, you didn't see this on the wall because of the dark interior.
Yeah.
She pulls it off, right? This is the Twilight Cloak.
Okay, yeah, I'm sold.
It grants advantage on stealth checks in dim light or darkness. Moonstone beads grant resistance to cold damage and advantage on saving throws against being charmed. As an action, the Lumi crystal's clasps can cast Shield once per long rest. If you want to throw this in...
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go... and she will point at this point. She points over to Zarlius, who's on the right, her right, I'll say. 150 for you and 200 for you.
Okay, bet.
Jesus.
I'm like, okay, I want this, and I'll look at it. I'm like, okay, can I just take this off the thing?
I'll just buy it off the rack.
Yeah.
Buy it off the rack.
Let me grab a piece of paper so I can write down what the fuck I just purchased.
Yeah. I mean, you can also go into all of these items are in D&D Beyond, so you can add them to your equipment, but it depends. We'll figure out some time differences for attunements, because I don't really have most attunements, or at least what requires the attunement, but I'll just say that's pretty much that's pretty much it.
Okay, so I bought the gauntlets.
You bought the Eclipse or the Eclipse half plate set, which was a chest piece and gauntlets together.
Okay.
Did you buy the pants, the greaves?
That
was the walking and advantage on acrobatics checks, and it's a +10 to your walking, so you're a little bit faster.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Arden, you got the staff.
Yep, Mistwalker staff.
Yes. And you got the cloak, the Twilight Cloak. Did you also get the pair of armor as well? The Eclipse armor?
I did not, however, I would very much like that.
Okay. And then, Zarlius, did you get the boots?
Which boots again?
They allow you to cast Jump and they make no sound on any surface.
What are they? Are they the Shadebound?
No, they are the Wraithwalker.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And then did you also get the arrows too?
Okay.
The star shard arrows.
I wish D&D Beyond had a shopping cart system
Honestly, that would be great.
So killer.
That would be great.
Because I currently went through this system 3 times trying to grab this stuff.
Yeah.
And holy crap.
Yeah. Honestly, that I'll say this for next time you guys do like shopping trips and stuff, just have the inventory tab open to just manage it.
Yeah, that's what I'm having to do.
And just search for it when I drop a name, you know?
Yeah, I should have done that.
That's what I did.
How much was it in total for me?
In total for you, it was 150.
Okay. And then for Kibo, because Kibo bought the fucking cloak and the
it was it was 200.
Damn.
Yeah.
I am glad I remembered that he gave us more shit.
Yeah. So now Elara looks at both of you now as you I guess put on armor and equip some of the stuff that you guys just bought. And he goes, well, all right then. I think we might be ready now.
I was like, yeah, this feels right, and I'm just checking out this cloak. Like, oh, I could hide in the shadows, and I do like a little Batman pose where it's just like I'll put it over my head, like I'm sneaky. I am the darkness.
She gives a little chuckle. All right. Well, I guess we'll be off then.
I can't wait to show Sparkles the Owls my new look. We're gonna be twinning.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, you gonna go get him?
Yeah.
Because
gotta go get Sparkles.
He's at the top of the inn. Okay, so you mentioned Sparkles and all that, and she says, "Who's that?"
Oh, Sparkles? It's my little bird pal. It's kind of like an owl that I found in the middle of these dark woods. It's a twilight owl. No biggie.
You see her face just drop. What?
Yeah, we became best buds.
Oh, I have to see this. And she goes, "Where is he?"
I was like, oh, I think we left him at the inn. We have to go back there. Wouldn't take long to come see him.
Yeah. That might make our trip a whole lot easier.
Oh yeah. Actually, really cool.
Yeah, because the temple's kind of far from here. Not really. It's not too bad, but it's a lot to walk. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's a lot to walk. Well, yeah. I think
and we go by the general store first.
Yeah. Cool. It's on the way to the end, so.
Okay.
And as you guys are now leaving the forge, backtracking all the way through, she goes, "Oh, right here," and she looks over at the general store, but at the same time, she kind of hears like a flap, the wings flap. So her attention is like she's showing you where the general store is at, but her attention is now at the top of the inn, where the owl is at.
Oh my god.
Goes, "It's right here."
It's a big ass bird.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Sparkles.
And you see him hear you and turn, do the owl head turn, and then just as he slowly comes down, now occupying the entire walkway.
Jesus.
I missed you, bud, and I give him a little neck scratch right on the left side.
Okay. He does his little owl hooting.
It's like meet Sparkles.
And she goes, "Oh my god!" And she kind of just like, I guess you would say, kind of like run and jump and hug him. She's like, "He's so soft."
I'm like, nah, I know, he's so fluffy. He looks like the night sky. Like, you put your hand right next to him, and it just like seemingly disappears into a galaxy, and it's really nice.
Yeah, this is extraordinary.
Jesus.
And then at the same time, okay, Zarlius, you are now entering in the general as you're just like, oh, Jesus. You turn around and open the door to the general store. And
hello.
So you enter into the general store, and you see this dwarven man sitting at the counter. He has cropped black hair and hazel eyes, and you can see that his clothes are stained from traveling a little bit, and he is wearing a wide brimmed hat. And off to the side, just like sitting on the counter, you see a black-tailed chicken just sitting on the counter. And then you see him look over and just start petting the chicken.
I am wondering if y'all have painting supplies.
Oh, painting supplies. Let me see. Let's see. And then like he's like from where he's sitting, he's like scanning the walls and the shelves a little bit. And in the middle, like as you're like walking down like the aisles, off to the right of you, you kind of see like all the different kinds of potions, and then like a few like health potions and stuff as well. And then to your left of you, you see all the other like kind of like knickknacks and just small toys and stuff. So it's like a weird combo of like potions on one side and knickknacks on the other. It's very weird how his store is placed. And then on the walls, there's kind of like a little bit of like cartography. So there's like some little like map charts and everything. And then there's like a few little section, and he looks over at the mapping area. And well, I might have some paintings, some painting stuff. But to start, you can look over there as he points to to your right. So past the shelf that you're looking at, and like to the wall, like on the wall-ish area. And he's like, let me go check the back and see if I have like colors or something. I'm not too sure, but let me go look. And then so you see him get up, and then you see him hop down, and he goes below the counter.
Oh god.
And then disappear into the back. So
okay.
off on the right side-ish wall, you see like a bunch of like parchment papers. You also see like the big canvases for some paintings-ish, and also like more like calligraphy stuff. And then you do see off to the side a little bit of the ink and then like some brushes, and a little bit of like feathered quills as well.
Okay. Can I just pick up the calligraphy set?
Yeah, you can pick up a calligraphy set. It's kind of like on the bottom shelf a little bit, because like all of it's like the separated stuff, and then at the bottom it's the bundle.
Yeah.
And you hear him in the back just kind of like shuffling through like a chest. And then, but like with this, it's like aggressive shuffling. Like he is throwing stuff out of this chest, trying to find something that resembles different like colors and stuff like that. And he goes, "Damn it! Where is it?" And then he like shuts that. You hear the of him shutting the chest.
Yeah.
And he shuffles off to the back. You hear him shuffle off to the back again, like further back.
Oh
and,
God.
He goes, "Well, I guess this could work." And he comes back with, he comes back with a pile, like, not really a pile, kind of a pile of like some colored dust and some flowers and like a mortar and pestle.
That works.
Comes back with all of this stuff. And it's like, well, for colors, I have a variety of stuff, but they're gonna need to be made. I'm sorry.
That works for me.
All right. This and I see you grabbed the calligraphy kit. All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, 40 gold.
Sounds good.
All right. Pleasure doing business with you, bud. And he goes and pets the chicken again.
Cool chicken.
Thanks. His name's Camille.
Nice to meet you, Camille. Protect this place with your life.
A lot to ask of a chicken.
He's a smart chicken.
The chicken bacocks at you.
Nice.
In approval. And then you see him kind of lift up his wing in a salute.
Oh my God.
I salute back.
Saluting chicken.
Wow. He's more talkative today. All right.
Oh God. And I'm sure they go back to the group.
Okay. You open the door to the general store and walk out onto the little porch area. And you see Elara just snuggled into this owl and petting him furiously.
Yeah.
She goes, "All right." And she looks up and sees you walk out. Goes, "All right. We good? We got everything? You guys ready?"
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, all right, everybody. Let's get on this owl's back and let's go.
Let's go.
And with this,
Keep us safe.
yeah, with this and with the calming words of Arden saying, "Keep us safe," and all this other stuff, you hear the flapping of the wings again. As this time he gets higher.
He's showing off.
Yeah, he's showing off at this point. And he is now going to fly forward in the northern direction because Elara is now kind of pointing. She's like, at this point, kind of leaning forward to see his face, kind of, and pointing in the direction of where to go. Instead of just trying to talk to him, because she's not sure if he can actually understand her or not. So she's just kind of giving him directions. And you are now flying over the moonlit forest. At this time, it's around like 6-ish, because you guys were at the library before. Well, first, because I did this with the other group, everything that happened previously. So meeting Kasius and Fuller at the bar, then splitting up from the group to go to the library. You were at the library for a little bit, and then you guys then went off to the forge, and then to the general store, and technically back to the inn as well. And you are now flying over the moonlit forest, which is the northern section, which you can kind of see now from this height that the coloration of the forest, of the moonlit forest compared to the shadow forest, you can see that it is significantly a lighter shade than the shadow forest. So you can also kind of see that there are a little bit more animals and everything kind of roaming around, as well as you see some townsfolk like walking about a little bit in that area, like either chopping some of the trees down and collecting some of the wood, or they're harvesting some stuff. You're kind of seeing it from this, obviously, owl's eye view, to see that this forest is not as dangerous as the shadow forest, from what you guys have previously encountered. And as you guys go, you reach this hill-ish area, and it is known as, Elara kind of looks down and points to show you guys as well. And you see these like rolling hills, but their height is almost mountainish. It's not a full mountain. It is still technically a hill. And she points down and says, "Hey, look down there. That right there, that is the Wyvern Hills. It's, and if you look at that pathway," she's also pointing at a pathway that leads from the northern gate of Black Hallows to the Wyvern Hills. So that's the Dwarven Road that leads through the mountain, and it kind of leads you off to another closest nearby town. Closest, not really. It's pretty far, but it's the closest one nearby here, at least. And then you guys are flying on the back of Sparkles and just coasting down in between these hills, and then also seeing like the forest does kind of eventually like wrap around all of these hills as well, to where it does become a dense like jungle-like atmosphere. And you also get to see that some of the trees are a lot taller here as well. And she then goes back to pointing Sparkles in the direction, and it's like, "Hey, buddy, down there." And she kind of looks back at Arden. She's like, "Does he understand me?"
Probably. Let me see.
Probably? Okay.
And I just like kind of just like hemp in his ear, just like, "Hey, the point. Oh, it's down there."
Okay, and then so with that, he then coasts down. So she goes, "Okay, everybody, hold on tight." And then,
Oh God.
Hold on to your feathers.
I will say, give me strength saving throws. Oh
God.
Oh no.
Don't fall off of Sparkles, please.
Strength saving throws. Oh, my strength is fairly high.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, 21.
21. Okay.
I'm just flexing at this point.
So with this, she got an 8, but it is a +2 on save, so it is technically a 10. Because of her positioning and the fast pace, she kind of gets flown back, but because of your strength saving throw as a 21, you catch her by the arm before she fully flies off of this owl.
Jesus.
And she's
I just plop her back in front of me and just go, sit.
Yeah, she goes, oh, thank you. Whew.
You're welcome.
And you guys land at the front entrance of this temple that is just in the middle of this forest. She goes, whew, and her hair is just all over the place. It says, okay, whew, we made it here. We made it. All right. So, here's the temple. It doesn't really have a name, but that might coincide with what might be inside. As she then says, long ago, there was a powerful deity whose name has been lost to time. This deity, known only as the Forgotten God, was betrayed by its followers and sealed within its own temple. Over the centuries, the temple was overgrown by the jungle, as she shows you guys around. And its location was lost to the outside world. Until recently, there were some ancient texts that were discovered that hinted at this temple's location and the immense treasure that potentially lies within. But it is guarded by the remnants of the Forgotten God's powers. So, we need to be a little careful.
Careful's my middle name. Let's go.
All right, then let's do that. As you guys reach one of the openings for this temple, it is kind of overgrown by vines and foliage. So you will have to hack through them.
Let me see here. I'll use my staff to kind of just poke them out the way and just... Well,
They just start chopping at him with my sickles.
Okay. And she looks at both of you and is like, huh. Yeah, that works. I don't think I would be able to get through. I don't
Jesus.
I don't have. I mean, she pulls out a small knife. This is all I got. I don't think it's gonna cut through that. And she points over at the thickest branch that is there. And you just come over, and Zarlius, you come over and just chop it in half with your sickle.
Yeah.
And
then I'll just be like, man, this arm is just killing it. I'm like, okay, hold on.
I hand her a short sword.
Okay. Okay, you hand her a short sword. Good.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to use my
need this more than I do.
All right. Thank you. And she goes ahead and just equips it. And with that, you guys chop through the foliage, this thick jungle foliage, and you find the temple's imposing stone entrance. You see some carvings of some strange tentacle-like symbols adorn the massive door. But what you guys also see is that the door is partially ajar.
Oh, shit.
Like someone definitely got you.
Mm-hmm.
I, I don't like this feeling.
I'm gonna pull my little hood up on the cloak of the hair, and I'm just gonna try listening in to see if I can hear anything. So I'm gonna roll a perception.
Okay. Perception. Does that give you any advantages on perception?
It does. It
checks?
gives me a +2.
+2. Okay. So an
Yes.
18. An 18.
Yes, an 18.
Okay. So you pull up your cloak or your hood, and you slowly creep towards the door to just listen behind the door, see if there's anything on the other side. With an 18, you do not. There is nothing. You might hear like a squeak or two from like a mouse, and like maybe like a small creature, but other than that, there is no footsteps, there is no breathing, there is no talking, there is nobody on the other side of the door.
Gotcha. Well, I guess we're going in, guys.
Oh, wait, we'll wake ourselves in.
All right. So, as you enter into this hallway, you see, give me, I guess, everybody give me perception checks to see what they see on the walls. Oh boy, Elara is rolling very low.
Oh, God. Perception to see, for what?
To examine the walls, to just look at the walls.
And it's perception, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
perception.
Yeah. 17.
Boy.
So a
7.
A 17, a 7, and an 11. Oh boy.
God damn it, bro.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Arden, with your 17, you see on the walls themselves a bunch of small square buttons, or that look like buttons. And with it, there are ancient symbols inscribed on the parts of the wall. But as are you guys just like walking through and just like examining the walls as you're walking through?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The walls are probably like, or the walkway is about like 10 feet wide. Okay.
Okay.
So the walls are about 11 to 12-ish.
Cool.
With your 17% perception, Arden, as you're looking at the buttons and the inscribed symbols on the wall, you do see, however, Zarlius and Elara and Kasius do not, see that the walls are slowly contracting and moving
Shit.
forward. And there is, at the end of the hallway, there is a door, but it is shut.
Oh crap. Okay. What's the door made out of?
It's still like the stone that the temple has.
Okay.
Like, it's just like the front door that you entered in, but it's
Yeah.
but it's smaller. It's smaller than the entrance door.
Okay. Can we just open it, or is it stuck?
It is stuck.
Okay. Fun.
We're gonna blast it open.
Gonna blast it open.
Can you?
You can certainly try.
Oh god.
All right. So it's just the wall. It's just the door that's all the way at the end.
Yes. So it is. So the pathway is 10 foot wide. The walls were 12. Now they're 10. So they are the size of the walkway. The walkway itself is about also 10 feet. So it's a pretty short walkway. But again, with your 17, you do see some symbols inscribed on certain parts of the walls.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I want to press them.
We're gonna press the symbol.
Can I?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what.
Okay, so you walk over to. It's slowly contracting. It's not like moving at a fast pace. It's like it goes like very slow. So Arden, you walk over to the wall. Are you going to the left side or the right side?
We can do right.
Okay, so you look off to the right, and you see this symbol and on the wall, and you put your hand on it, and you feel your hand move the stone forward, so as like a button, and it starts to glow.
Alright. No, this is weird. And I'm just like caressing him, like, so it's moving with my hand.
Yeah, well, like as you're like you're feeling the symbol on the wall, and you feel that it has a little give to it. So as the wall moves forward closer to you, your hand goes and presses the stone back, and it starts to glow. But at the same time, the wall is now moving closer.
Oh God.
So it did move. It moved right as you touched the wall, and like essentially pressed a button. But because it is still contracting, it is still moving. So it moved you back a little bit, but you were able to press the button, or press the symbol down as a button, like it's a button.
Got it. How many more of these symbols are there that Arden can see?
Well, still with that high, like pretty high 17 perception, there are 6. Well, 5 more.
5 more? Okay.
Yeah. They're kind of scattered along the door. And then there is one right above the door, like the door that you need to exit out of.
Okay, so my guess is we're gonna press these symbols and then have to hurry and get to that last one.
Mm-hmm. And they are pretty like from where you guys are standing, they are far apart from each other, but then they are also far apart from that one that is right above the doorway. So
Gotcha. And there's no vegetation within these walls. It's just stone, or is there like little vines?
It is just stone in this entrance. The only thing that had vines and foliage was the outside.
I want to go ahead and see how much of the other ones we can press in due time.
Okay.
I'm just gonna help start pressing shit.
I will
just
say
directly where you need to.
Okay, I will say give me athletics checks. So, depending on how many you want to go for. So, if you want to go to 2 or 3, do it that many times to see if you get there.
All right.
Okay.
And then
Oof. Not off to a great start.
All right. 16.
Okay, so Elara got 15 and 18, so
17.
she runs over and gets 2 of them.
I got 2 of them too.
Okay. So there are now 5 of them are 5 of them are now pressed, and
How many are left?
the last one is by the door.
All right, everybody's in the door.
Yeah, but it's on the opposite side, so we'll do more athletics checks.
Fuck.
1 more to reach it. Ooh.
17.
Laura got an 8.
Oh boy.
She
Yeah.
trips and falls, and so does Arden.
I'm just gonna go back and grab them.
Yeah. So at this point, because 5 of the buttons are essentially pressed, at the moment, the walls have stopped.
Okay.
But give me perception checks, both of you.
But if we have a time limit on how long these other buttons can stay pressed.
Yeah.
A perception check?
Yes, perception check.
Fucking God.
Oh, Arden, what happened?
9.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. One of the buttons gets unpressed and the glowing stops.
I want to hit that button again.
Okay. So give me another athletics. And then
All right.
another. Nope.
Also, how far did you say that other door is from our current location in feet wise?
In feet wise, probably.
Yeah.
So the length of it is 10 to 15-ish feet. I'd say probably from where you guys are. You guys are probably like 7 or 8. Or, no, 6 feet. 6 feet away from it.
Okay.
6 feet.
Yes.
Alright, well, with that 18, I did press that button, I would assume.
Yes. You repress the button, and now the final athletics check to get out of here. By everybody. So Elara got a 15, so she runs to the door. He goes, "Come on, guys, hurry!"
We all just start booking it.
Okay.
We start running. We start running.
Start running.
18.
I'm not running fast enough. Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, I'll say with the 18 from Zarlius. For you,
I kind of push you along.
Yeah, I was gonna say for you it'll be half movement because of pushing Arden, but you guys do make it to the doorway, but there is still that one button right above the door.
I'm just gonna jump and hit it.
That button.
Jump and hit it, okay. In which
Yeah,
you,
go
you
for
push, it. You push Arden all the way to the door. You jump, slap your hand on that symbol, and it pushes through, and you hear as the door in front of you starts to open.
Oh god.
You ready, everyone?
And so with this, now we can look at the map. You can now look at the map, because this is where you guys are currently at. And I would say this is kind of the order, I guess.
Okay.
So as you guys are looking at this map, you enter into this more of like a underground-ish tunnel area that branches off in multiple directions. And you kind of see off to the side a tunnel hole-ish area. But at the moment there is nothing coming out of it. You can't see anything in it. But you do have 4 other pathways to venture through. So as you guys walk further in here, there are more pathways. So, Elara is looking around and it's just like, well, I wasn't expecting a cave area, but okay then. Well, which way do you guys want to go?
I'm gonna try listening again.
Okay. Are you gonna choose a pathway, or are you just gonna do it from the center?
Do it from the center.
Okay, so you move closer to the center of everything.
Yeah.
And you pull your hood up again once more. And you focus and just listening in. Give me another perception check. I'll say with advantage and then with the plus 2.
Yeah. Okay, perception.
Because it is
14.
It is essentially heightening your
20 with a dirty 20.
Okay, so a 20? All right.
Yeah.
So you focus in, and I kind of use this analogy for the other group, but you focus in and you are listening to everything that is surrounding you. And the analogy that I'm about to bring up is the beast sense that Inosuke has in Demon Slayer. Where you are heightening your range and field of view of everything, as well as the surrounding area and where other either beings or entities might be. Further up, I will say this, I will start to reveal some of the map here. And you see a bit of the pathway that is further behind you, and you see a bunch of cobwebs over here in this pathway that you then see that it loops around. And then over here you see another area that looks like it has been dug through. So it has already been excavated.
Okay.
So this area there's a giant hole, there's a pile of dirt and whatnot in the side over here, and there's just a hole. But down this way, you see another pathway that leads to a corridor.
Found a route.
That then branches off in 3 different directions.
Fucking hell.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Hey, lady, do you got a map or something, or what exactly?
I haven't been here yet, so I haven't mapped out the area. This is all new to me. I just knew where the location was. I just haven't been here yet.
Okay.
But with that, you have now opened up a pathway that leads in further into the temple.
Gotcha.
This pathway, though, however, the wall that was right here is completely gone. It was like this pathway was somewhat man-made. So the wall is crumbling, so you're walking on pieces of brick and rubble and dirt to enter into this corridor here.
Okay, I'm not sure which way to go. Does anybody else have an idea?
What? I'm still trying to find the map here. Let's see. How many directions do we have? I can't see them.
3.
Let's see.
You have 3.
Center.
You have this pathway, and this pathway. One pathway leads down into a room, another one leads to another corridor, and then the other one leads to another corridor that is a little bit bigger.
Ooh. Are we going down or are we going into the bigger rooms? I'm gonna vote. Let me see. I kind of want to go down.
You want to go down?
I want to go down further in.
Further in. Okay. So you want to go this way? On this side?
Yeah.
Okay. Zarlius, what about you?
I'm just gonna follow Arden.
You're just gonna follow Arden? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we should split up.
No. Sounds like a bad idea. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna revert time here. Arden, did you shrink Sparkles? Because otherwise he's just outside.
Yeah, I would say that I would definitely assume to have I'm bringing Sparkles.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think, because
good.
Arden would not leave Sparkles.
Okay, good. Because that's what I was about to say, because I was like, wait a minute. We just have a giant owl outside of this temple. You never know what might happen. So...
Nah, just bring in Sparkles. We need all the help we can get here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
We're not leaving nobody.
Yeah, all of you. So we reverted time. Now we're back. Okay, cool. This is what I was trying to figure out. Okay, cool. You follow down this corridor area. You go to the right. You then walk down some stairs. Within these stairs, you are now opened up to this room. Right here. And you also, do you walk in?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my computer to load so I can see this map unless you want to display. I would say I'm walking in.
Okay. Alright, Arden walks in. Zarlius, you walking in?
Yeah.
Alright, everybody's walking in. That's fine. Alright. So. Within this room, you walk in and you see a little, like, I wouldn't call it like an altar area. More like just like a stage, kind of. Not really a stage either. Just like a wooden stone table. Not a stone table. Off to the right. And you see on it on this table, you see a 4 mirrors.
We can see.
Yeah. So as you walk in, you guys now walk in a little bit further, and nothing has happened so far. But off to the right, you do see a stone table, and on it are 4 mirrors. But the mirrors are kind of like the human stand tall, like the tall mirrors. You can see your full body in, but they're sitting on top of this. They're sitting on top of this table.
Gotcha.
Mysterious looking mirrors. Investigation time.
Okay, give me an investigation.
There we go, +4, what we get. Alright, cool. A hot 19.
Hot 19. Okay, cool. When you walk over to the mirrors, are you touching them, or are you just looking at them?
Definitely not touching these things.
Okay. So you're examining it. You're seeing your reflection in the mirror, and I'll be honest, Arden, you're not looking that great. It's been a while. It's been a while since you guys actually had a shower.
Oh God!
Oh man!
You look at yourself in this reflection.
You look raggedy.
And your hair, your fur. Oh God, it is matted so much.
Nah, screw this. Everybody, we're taking 5. We're taking 5 to readjust. We can't look this raggedy. Arden just started kind of combing through.
And it's funny because this entire time, Elara has not said a word.
Arden was like, so no one's gonna tell me I look this bad? Okay.
Not real friends.
Yeah.
Not real
Truly
friends.
not real friends.
I'm feeling like, okay, let's collect ourselves together. Kiri's just pruning up, sprucing up a little bit of Arden's hair, and we're just fixing our little appearance.
Yeah.
Just for a good 4-minute interval.
Yeah. And so at this moment, again, you're just looking at your reflection. You're not, even with the high roll, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with them. But you're not really you're just looking at your reflection at this point, and then you're looking at the other mirrors as well. And from where you're at, you're looking at an angle, and you kind of see Zarlius' reflection, and then you also see Elara's reflection, and then you also see Kasius' reflection in the other one. So in all 4 mirrors, you see everybody's reflections.
Ominous.
Yeah. So, thankfully, none of you are vampires.
Yes.
Oh my God. I just realized that. Jesus. That would have been embarrassing to find out that way.
Yeah.
Hey, where's my reflection?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you know not everybody has those?
Yeah. So yeah, are you gonna anything else? You gonna?
Oh, the vibes are saying don't touch the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I fight against that. Should I fight against that?
Do you fight against that? You want to give me a wisdom saving throw?
We're gonna,
to see if you fight against yourself.
Because Arden's like, I know I shouldn't touch this. All magical red flags are saying, don't touch this mirror.
me a wisdom.
Hold on, no. Detect magic before I start touching.
Detect magic. Okay. Yes, there is there is magic emanating off of the mirrors.
All of them, not just. Oh, gross.
All of them, even as you're looking around, you are also seeing as you're now inside this room, you do now see a pathway that leads this way and this way. However, there are more mirrors. Like the pathways are technically like, it looks like a one-way mirror, pretty much. On both sides. Give me a perception check again.
Alright, but. Hell yeah, 24.
Okay. And the mirrored walkway that is behind Elara, that is, hold on, that is this area right here. Okay, you see that?
Let me see.
This area right here that I am erasing away. Or here,
Oh, I
let me
gotcha.
put it, like this one right here. This one right here. Where she's at.
Mm-hmm.
You do not see your guys' reflections.
Okay.
Mm.
And as you're looking around the room, at this point, really, with that high perception check, you notice that not just on the table, but the surrounding room is all mirrors, and you see your reflections, but in that one behind her, you do not see your guys' reflections.
That's odd. Okay. So we definitely should go over there. Not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there is still magic emanating from every mirror in this room with your detect magic.
Alright, but. Well. The other mirrors seem like regular magical mirrors. If I see a mirror that I can't see a reflection through, that's a red sign. That's a red flag. Maybe it's a port. Let's go touch the mirror.
Which one? What mirror? Are you the one in front of you or the one behind Elora? The one without the reflections or the ones with?
The ones without the reflection.
Okay. So you walk over here to this one, and everybody is turned around at this point.
Yeah.
You go to reach out your hand and touch the mirror. And your hand goes through it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Alright.
Let's go.
Alright, portal.
Yeah. Alright. So you walk through?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk through.
Okay. You walk through, and now you're in this walkway. And
okay.
everybody follows suit. Nicely done.
Thinking.
Alright. You walk into this corridor. You now have options. There is a pathway leading this way, but then you see that it is back up there. You have a pathway right here. You have a pathway right here. Right here. And right here. Okay, so you can see your pathway now, yes?
Indeed.
Okay, cool. So you have pathway here, pathway here, pathway here, here, and there. They have a pathway that leads all the way down to the corridor. And and actually, I'll be honest, you can kind of see you can kind of see into this room a bit as well. But you have a pathway to your left, your right, and then further your left and your right again. And then all the way down.
Well, guys, you feel like exploring to the side rooms, or are we going straight ahead? Are we just launching forward?
Elara speaks up. At this point, I'm here for the journey.
Oh my god.
Okay, good.
Look, I'm an archaeologist. If I get to dig up some treasure, that's fine by me. If I get to find out the secrets of this forgotten god, cool. I'm here with you guys as technically my bodyguards, but I can still do some stuff. But I can't do this alone. So that is why I am, as she looks at all three of you, really, and says, I'm glad you guys came with me, because otherwise it would have taken a week to get here.
Damn.
Yeah. That'd been rough for you.
Oh, yeah. And then again, I only had a small knife, so I would not have been able to get to the entrance.
True.
That would definitely would not have worked.
No, it would not have. So you guys are now in the hallway here. So where would you guys like to go?
I'm feeling this little path on the right. Like, I don't know what's in here. It could be another mini room.
This path on the right
I
here?
want to peek in there. Yeah.
Okay, you get to this little doorway and you peek in. And now you see...
Oh, God. What is that?
this
No.
room.
No.
Now you see this room. On the ground, you see a dragon symbol
Okay.
embedded into the ground and off to the
Symbol.
sides. Yeah. Off to the sides, you see two... I'm not entirely sure how I can describe this. I don't exactly know what they would look like.
Cylinder shape.
Yeah, some cylinder-shaped... I don't know, statues or...
like
like stuff you can... Yeah, like... I don't know. It's something. But you can see into this room as you walk to this doorway.
And then just like, okay, there's this dragon symbol on the ground here. Any smart adventurer would probably be like, alright, this has something to do with the dragon. Probably something, to the side or straight ahead in this room.
Yeah, Alara's gonna come next to you and push you out, pretty much push you up against the wall. What? A dragon symbol? And then she, looks in and goes, oh. Yeah, no.
She says no.
She goes, yeah, no. I'd rather not.
She's back.
I didn't come all this way to mess with any dragons, okay?
God, any dragons here.
Yeah.
I want to summon Kiri.
Okay.
And then I want to see if she wants to scout ahead just a little bit, just further down that way, and she can report back to what she sees.
Okay. Which way? To further or past the little dragon room, or in the other two pathways?
Further into the dragon room.
Further into the room. Okay. Well, she flies down and goes into... Do I have... Hold on. Oh yeah, companions. Haha, I do. Haha! Oh, and I guess...
Can you...
Here you go.
Oh yeah, please. The more the merrier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper to Sparkles. I'm like, hey Sparkles, I'm shivering in my boots. Can you go check down there for me?
Okay, so you split up Kiri and Sparkle. He's gonna go down this pathway, and Kiri's gonna go further into this room and fly around, circle around in this room, and look around. Nothing really seems to activate or anything really when Kiri goes into this room.
Mm-hmm.
So that nothing seems to be active with the presence of something, as well as the magical abilities and presence that Kiri has.
Okay.
And when Sparkles goes this way, okay. So with this, again, no magical effects are active when Kiri goes in, and for Sparkles on the side, he ends up seeing pretty much the pathway. For this one, reveals all the way down to here, and then it branches off again, and then when Kiri kind of swooped through here, there's the other pathway that's right here. And then again, he kind of sees a bit more into this room.
God, I hope these two aren't two separate rooms.
All right.
Alright, bet.
Yep.
Alright, I'll retract Kiri back. I'm like, okay, so you saw a room.
Yeah, she did.
Alright, Sparkles. Saw straight ahead. I'm thinking they might be connected to different rooms. But I feel like we should just go to that straight room straight ahead to where Sparkles is leading towards. I'm all for exploring, but something about that dragon symbol just has me uneasy to go down that way. What do you guys think?
Laura goes, yep, totally agree. Not gonna mess with that dragon.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to y'all because I don't feel like getting beat the fuck up.
You feel like getting beat the fuck.
I'm not. I want to die because of being stupid.
Okay, so you guys head down this way. And again, okay, so for everybody watching, Sparkles is small at this point, but because of the character itself, the coin token is pretty big. Okay, just don't worry about that. Should be as small as Kiri is right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's
not been a giant twilight owl through here.
Yeah, the owl would not even fit in these corridors. Is all I'm saying. If he was
break everything, no mysteries.
Yeah, if he was full size. So he's gonna come into here, and Arden, you're here. Elora's here. Zarlius, you're there. Kasius is here, and Kiri is behind you. As you guys enter into this room, you guys are greeted by a new party.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, my.
And the one on top of this rock looks up as everybody does, as the sound of the twilight owl flapping its wings and entering into the room off to the side a little bit. So now in this corner over here, and now as Elara steps through, and Arden and Zarlius, you're behind them. Kasius is there. You guys are greeted by a new group. You
Shit.
get introduced to. Ha! Well. If it isn't Elara Mirthwood, what brings you here? As Elora looks up, hears a familiar voice. Hey, Valeria. How's it going? She goes, well, as you can see, we made it here first before you. Your knowledge on types of ancient artifacts and, well, archaeology is also my specialty as well. But you were the one to uncover these secrets. But hey, we made it here first. So what do you say to friendly competition?
What do you want, a cookie?
And
is this going to be a fighting thing or what?
I
can probably whoop Bill's ass.
Fighting. No. We are the Twilight Seekers. We are archaeologists. Except for that guy. She points over at the Goliath. He's our bodyguard. But
respect.
Alright.
But he is also here, and we are all here in search of the Heart of Dusk. In the wrong hands, it can cause chaos to this world. And obviously, all of us are here to make that not happen. But because we are archaeologists and, finding ancient treasures and relics are our thing, a friendly competition shouldn't be too much to handle, right, Elara? As she looks...
I kind of lean over a little bit and goes, what the fuck is the beef here?
Elara, good news. I just glare at Elara like, good news or bad news? Who is this woman?
Well, so her name is Dr. Valeria Swiftgale. She also has worked in my same... I wouldn't say... I guess... Okay, yeah. We went to high school together.
Oh, cool.
And we were a part of the same archaeologist group that have gone around the world to uncover ancient artifacts. And in recent times, we have heard of the Heart of Dusk being a crucial artifact that needs to be held with care and also it can definitely heighten a spellcaster's abilities, but depending on that spellcaster, if it's in the wrong hands, then it could essentially bring about chaos to this world that hasn't already happened, but can cause some more. Yeah, that can cause more. As she then looks and scans at the entire team that she has seeing in front of her that is with Valeria. And she's kind of done, like, explaining to you guys a little bit. She goes, Well, we've always had this rivalry, Valeria. Even in school, and even at the archaeologist camp, you still want to have this grudge against me, and I still don't know what it is. I've been friendly to you. We've been friends for years. What makes you think that a friendly competition won't rile me up? Of course I will. Who do you think I am?
I kind of...
What?
I kind of, like, lean over and whisper, I think this woman has a crush on her and doesn't know how to explain it.
No, for real. I don't know what complex she has, but apparently it runs deep.
This shit's she's down abysmally.
And you hear Elara finish her saying with, alright, fine. Whoever finds the Heart of Dusk first will be able to reap the treasures that sow in this entire temple. Meaning, whatever you have found, if I win, I get to keep it. And I might give you something back. Maybe. And if you win, well, we haven't found anything yet. But if we do, we'll see. And with that, Valeria goes, all right. I agree. But with this, we split up. We go our separate ways. But we will meet again. As they go this way. All of them go this way.
Okay.
And kind of just like disappear. But with that, I will say give me some perception checks from you guys. To pretty much scope out the competition.
Oh yeah,
20.
no, I was definitely on.
Okay, so 20 and 24.
Almost had a 19. All right, a 14.
Okay. So you clocked Valeria as a wizard, which is the same as Elara.
Mm-hmm.
You clocked the dwarf off to the side. He was a paladin with a giant halberd as his weapon.
Okay.
You clocked the halfling rogue off to the side a little bit, who had a rapier. Who was standing next to the tall Goliath barbarian with a great axe.
Oh god.
And off to the side by the hill dwarf was a tiefling. Cleric.
Oh.
A tiefling cleric. Who wields a mace.
Kind of badass.
But with that, you got their descriptions. So, the tiefling is a female with golden eyes, deep red skin, and silver hair, standing at a good whopping 5'10".
Baller.
And
Okay.
then you clocked the Goliath, the tallest one in this group, at a whopping 7.2, or 7'2" is what I should say, with ashen gray skin, gray eyes. He was bald, but his head had dark tattoos on it. The halfling rogue you caught at a whopping 3'2", with black hair, brown eyes, and light tan skin. And the hill dwarf at 4'6", with red hair, tan skin, and blue eyes.
Alright.
And then Valeria herself at a 5'8", with fair skin, green eyes, and brown hair. And they mentioned that they are the Twilight Seekers.
Okay.
Man, we could have took it, right? Are we all into the?
Probably.
We
Yeah.
could have taken it.
And Elara looks at both of you, and then at Kasius in the back, and is like, "We probably could have taken them. However, that Goliath dude, I'm not too sure." But hey,
I mean, we could probably stick Sparkle on him, right?
I mean,
Oh yeah, no. I mean, they could have definitely been eaten.
yeah, that could have been the way to go.
I do have one question.
I kind of want to entertain this idea, and you seem to have a lot more history with this doctor.
Yes. The history goes
So,
far back.
Did you like steal her boyfriend or something?
It was nothing like that. It was.
like, where did this falling out happen?
Wait, what was that?
I said, where did this falling out happen? Like, where was the disconnect?
The only thing I could think of, if I remember correctly, probably happened back at our archaeologist camp, when we were all tasked to uncover some ancient artifacts underground. And I might have come back with something, as she looks over at this giant rock in the middle. Almost as big as this, really. During our class's field trip, I guess you could say.
Alright.
And granted, she did come back with something relatively powerful as her artifact. But I don't know. I really thought at that time, I thought she had won. But I guess not. And it's my only guess, is that this grudge has been held for a long time. But yeah. Oh yeah, also Valeria is a human.
Alright.
Yeah, that was the one thing I forgot. She is a human. We have we have a human, a hill dwarf, a halfling, a Goliath, and a tiefling. Okay. But yeah. I don't know. I guess, and she's looking at all of you. I guess human grudges last for a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
their lives are kind of short in
And they spend
retrospect.
a lot of it being evil.
Yeah. So, I mean, hopefully she'll get over it at some point, but we shall see. But I guess with that, this place seems like a decent spot. We can set up camp and, we can take a rest. We've kind of It's been a bit since we've been here, so we can take a little short rest if you want to do that.
Let's take a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can clean ourselves up, Jesus.
Yeah. And yeah, within this room, I will say there's not much in terms of like, I guess, water. But like there's enough space for you guys to just try to clean up a little bit and try to, do what you can. But
I'm making a shampoo out of berries and herbs, and I'm making a face mask. I'm going through my traveling garden kit, and I'm rummaging through there to see what we can do about this face.
All right. Yeah, so what are you guys doing well, I guess we know what Arden's doing during this short rest, but Zarlius, what about you?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna start tuning.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we'll say that the short rest kind of takes care of your attunement things, because you've had the armor on for a little bit since you've left the forge and getting into here, messing around with a bunch of stuff. But right here, you guys are sitting, looking over everything, kind of polishing the armor a little bit, just try to keep it nice and pristine. And it's, your time sitting here at the short rest has kind of not muddled, but kind of increased your connection with these bits of armor and weapons and whatnot. And you guys have now attuned to whatever weapons and armor you would like to attune to as well. So there's that. And Elara doesn't have too much. So you see her kind of messing with a little her spell book a little bit, rummaging through like all the pages and looking at her spells. And she goes, "Oh wait, I think I have an idea." And she turns to Arden. Prestidigitation. She does prestidigitation and fixes you up.
Oh,
fixes up your fur, and then she turns to Zarlius. Here you go too.
Oh god.
And then she turns to look at Kasius, and he just stares at her. And she does it anyway. And he makes wild monkey noises and runs away. He runs over here. And yeah, so that's a short rest there. But so with that, you have, from your point of views now, there's a pathway this way, and then obviously the pathway that they took as well.
Well, seems that it'd be kind of redundant to try and follow them.
True. They might already have some spoils to begin with, so... And that kind of proves who opened the door. Because the door...
Now we know we're not the only ones here.
The door was ajar, so... And, yep, so there's the pathway you guys came from, and then there is also the pathway above you from this walkway.
Yeah, we're gonna take that one.
Take that one. We're gonna go this way.
Gonna go that way.
Go this way. Alright. You guys are going this way. And we'll just have Sparkles bring up the rear, I guess. So now you guys are entering into this room, and you see a giant stone statue off to the right.
Okay.
And a couple of, I found the word, pedestals.
Yeah.
Instead of the stone table that I was talking about. You see these pedestals off to the sides of it, but then you also see a stone statue.
What's the stone statue look like or depict of?
So this stone statue is a stone guardian. That as you guys walk in, it starts to move.
Oh god.
And all of the doors shut, and it stands up. You are now in the Stone Guardian Lair.
Shit. Of course.
And yeah, this is a boss fight.
Bring it.
Alright.
Okay, give me
18.
18. Yeah, roll initiatives. Oh, Laura almost got a 20. She got a 15. She got a 15.
Damn.
Dang, what do we got? Please be something great. Never mind. I hate it here. What was that? Yep. 6.
Okay, so to make this easier on you guys, who has the highest initiative?
At 18.
It is Zarlius with an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's how combat's going to work this time. It is going to be round based, as in everybody goes and then the golem goes. That way combat goes by a little bit faster, possibly.
Alright.
So we will go Zarlius, Elara, and then Arden. And then I guess Kasius. Hold on, let me pull our little boy up, I guess. Monkey man. Let me pull the monkey man up. And okay.
Jesus.
Okay, so never mind. Cassie is gonna go first. So yeah, he's going to run up and hit with his quarterstaff. And an 18. Does that hit? It does. It does hit. Okay. So it takes 10 damage. I'm going to have to calculate this damage.
Oh god.
He's going to do a flurry of blows. And 18, so that hits. Okay. So another 7 damage. do that a couple times, actually. 13, that one misses. And that one hits. And is that another 7 damage? Okay, cool. Alright, and that's going to end Kasius' turn. So, Zarlius, you're up.
Yay. Okay, I'm gonna try hitting it with the new weapon I got.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yep.
That is a 9.
9 damage, alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Any bonus actions or movement you want to do?
I'm trying to get the map to load, but it's not letting me load it. That's weird.
Might have to refresh or relog, like completely.
True. True. 1 second. We can get D&D Beyond to load fast. Let's go. Damn it. Like it's not. That's not doing nothing. God damn. Okay, where am I?
You are a little bit away. You're technically by the entrance of when you guys entered into the room.
Okay, I'm gonna move a little bit.
Okay.
Just away from the entrance because I prefer nothing hitting me in the back.
Yeah. Well, the doors are shut, so.
Oh, okay, then I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay, stay where you're at. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Elara is gonna go up. She's going to do. Yes. Okay. So as a bonus action, she's going to cast Shield of Faith. Shield of Faith on Kasius because he is to the front, or he's in front of the golem. And then she is going to, as an action, do a hurl lightning at it. Yeah, that hits. Okay. Damage. And 14 damage. All right. And reaction. Okay. Nope, that's all she can do. She's going to move around though to this side. Over here. Okay. Arden, it is your turn. Arden is muted.
God damn it.
That, sorry.
Okay.
Transport just got home.
Okay.
Alrighty.
It is your turn.
So, locked in a room. Thing moves, probably.
It is, it is technically in the process of still standing up.
Oh, okay. That's totally fine. I'll have Curie activate the Cherry Blossom Storm Petals.
Okay.
And then that way, yeah.
And now you know where that spell comes from.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so now the entire room is now enveloped in cherry blossom petals as it is whirling around, creating a type of tornado storm.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I want a bit of coverage for this.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And then I'll also use my new item and activate a moonbeam.
Oh, God. Okay.
We're not spending forever here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not staying here forever. Okay.
I'm not
He
staying
was
here
on this
forever.
shit.
Okay, do a moonbeam attack.
Let me see, bam.
Yeah, you'll have to look up what it is. Because I don't think... Or actually, you can look at the Twilight Owl because it has Moonbeam as well.
Okay, that makes things a lot easier.
Yeah, that way you can find it easily.
Yep, a silvery pale beam of light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range, and until the spell ends, dim light fills the center. So let's see, when the creature enters the spell area, it is engulfed in a ghostly flame that can cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution
It takes
saving.
2d10 radiant damage on a fail save and half as much on a successful one.
Okay, so I guess it is just a. It is just a straight roll. It does not have any bonuses or anything.
Damn.
So I'm just gonna try to pick a character, I guess, and just roll a d20.
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d20. What was the what was it? Or what was the save?
Oh, it's a Constitution saving throw.
What's the spell DC?
Save DC 15.
15. Oh, I got a 14.
Gang.
So it takes. So what does it do? What does it do again? It does what now?
Fails the save, it takes 2d10 radiant damage.
Okay. Give me that 2d10 radiant damage.
Alright, bam, let's go for 2. 10, alright, not bad. Bad. 5.
Okay. Does 5 damage. Let's go. Okay.
And
now,
back into the cherry blossoms we go.
Yeah. And with this, it is now the Stone Guardian Golem's turn. And he has low light vision, so he might be able to see, maybe. I don't know. With after getting hit by that moonbeam, I'm not too sure. But with this, he's going to do 2 slam attacks at disadvantage because of the storm. Is there a plus 9 plus 10, so a 19. To hit, I guess, Kasius because he's in front, but because of the Shield of Faith, he has a plus 2 to his AC, so that would be a 16. However, it is a 19, so it still hits. Takes either 10 or 1d8 plus 5. I'll just say he takes 10 damage. Kasius takes 10 damage. Oof. And let me see, the stone golem can't do anything else.
Damn.
So there's that. Now it's back, top of the round. It's Kasius' turn again. He's gonna give him a good old. He's going to do a wind scythe at the stone golem. And as an action, you swing your blade through the air with such strength that you are able to force the wind created by it to shoot out in a single direction up to 30 feet. A creature hit by the spell takes 1d6 slashing damage. It takes 6 damage. Damn. Max damage.
Alright.
And it's going to go ahead and do another barrage of flurry of blows.
Oh god.
Okay. I believe one of those hits. So takes 10 damage. God damn. Takes 10 damage. Jesus. All right, that's all he can do. Zarlius, you're up. Or no, it's Elara's turn. Elara is going to come over a little bit closer and whack it with her staff of power. And that hits. Does 3 damage. Okay. And after that, she has to make a. I'm pretty sure. No, she's good. She's good. When you take okay, cool. Okay, she hasn't taken damage yet, so she doesn't need to do a constitution yet. So we're good. Okay, Zarlius, it's your turn.
Okay. Let me think. What I want to do. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be the same thing as last time. Big numbers, big numbers.
The eclipse bow.
16.
Armor class is 17.
Let me see what I can do. Oh god, I have so much shit.
Oh god, what can I do?
Oh wait. You adopt a particular style of fighting. Is your specialty? You gain a +2 bonus attack. Or no, that's attack rolls. That's the actual roll, not the.
Yeah, the roll to attack. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then cool. 18.
So then 18. Yes, it would hit. Yes.
Yeah. Turns out there was a bonus.
There was a bonus.
7
damage.
Yeah.
Damn, you guys are tearing into this stone golem.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna do I'm gonna do flurry of blows.
Okay. So with that, it should. Right. So with this, it would be 2 more attacks because you did attack with your bow first.
Okay. All right. 18 to hit. So how does flurry of blows work?
So just hit it again. Hit it. So it's multiple attacks. So you're punching this golem. So you do move forward a bit to do this. And yeah, so you hit the first one. So if you want to do another roll to hit to just get it out of the way.
Yeah. I did not hit that second one.
Not hit that one. So you just do damage for one of them.
Yeah. Which, how do you calculate that damage? Is it just unarmed strikes?
No, it should be next to the flurry of blows. It should be a 1d6.
Yeah, mine does not show that. That's weird.
Here, let me see. Let me see.
I guess it counts as an unarmed strike? That's weird.
I mean, it would be an unarmed strike technically, but it is also the flurry of blows itself should be. Oh yeah, it doesn't have it. What the hell?
I guess I'll do 2 damage for now till I figure that out. Nobody ever said I was smart.
I mean, it should be on there. I don't know why your dice to hit, but I guess yeah, it'll just do 2 damage, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah, that sucks. All right. With that, I guess anything else or that was your action, your bonus action.
That was my action.
A little bit of movement. Okay, so Arden, your turn.
Got you. Definitely trying to knock this thing out as soon as possible.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Periwinkle Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Got you. Spell DC on a hit, it's gonna take 1d12 damage. Let's see. A ranged spell attack. What is my spell DC? I believe it was still 15.
Yeah, it should still be 15, yeah. So what is the save? Or what do I have to roll?
Make a ranged spell attack against the creature on a hit that takes 1d12 for 2 turns. Nope, I think I just have to roll to hit on this one. Yeah,
Oh, there's so much
yeah,
stuff
make
going
a
on.
ranged spell attack
There's
against that creature.
There's so much stuff going on. Give me let me pull it up. Just so I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Go with it.
Nice.
But what it says is if you hit, which you do, it takes
The 23.
it takes 1d12 lightning damage. And on each of your turns for the duration, so the next time it comes back to you, you can do another 1d12 to just say that it automatically targets automatically activates again around the target. So
Yeah.
it just automatically takes another 1d12 damage. So do the 1d12 damage for this first attack. God, this witch bolt is crazy.
Yeah.
Also, I do have that staff, so I would like to activate its ability to add a +2 damage.
The other staff?
Yeah, the other staff.
As in
The Mistwalker.
Okay.
Let's see, believe.
Okay, so it is a +2 to bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. So it is a 1d12 +2.
Yep. Let's go. There we go. Bam, bam. See what we got. Let's see. D12.
Yep.
+2, 6.
6 damage. Okay, cool. Alright, with that, it's the golem's turn again. He's going to reach out, and because pretty much everybody's in front of him, he's going to go and just do one slam attack on the one on Elara, and then the other one at Kasius, and technically Zarlius, because he's just gonna, I guess, punch the ground between both of you. And it is a disadvantage because the storm is still up. Okay, so a 7 plus 10 is a 17. That hits Elara. Okay. Zarlius, your armor is a 17, so it just hits you too.
Damn.
And Kasius is a 14, so it hits him as well, because he's punching the ground in between both of you. So the ground would then break and shatter and ricochet off both of you.
Out.
So with that, it is 1d8 plus 5. Yeah, screw it. Let's roll. 1d8. 2 plus 5. Okay. So 7 damage to Elara. And then let's roll it again. This is to both. 7 plus 5. Okay. 12 damage to both Zarlius and Kasius. And that's its turn. So back up, we got Kasius again. He's going to do a fist of air at it, and then it's going to need to make a strength saving throw. 13 is the saving throw. You got a 15, so he saves. So he takes 1d6 bludgeoning, and is not pushed 5 feet because he saved. So it takes, what was it? 1d6 bludgeoning damage. God damn. Okay, 6 more damage. Jesus.
How's he looking?
Oh, he's roughed up now. Like now you're seeing
Yay!
you guys are seeing. So again, the storm is still activated, so he has been taking some damage, I believe, right? From that as well. You want to roll the damage? To roll that damage? Or does it is capable of not only rendering it but using its for making the user's ability and also blocking enemy spells. Okay, never mind. Doesn't really. Yeah. It's just an obscuring spell. Okay, so he hasn't really taken damage from the flower petals, or the cherry blossom petals, but he's taken damage from everybody's attacks. And you're seeing bits of because it is a stone golem, so you're seeing bits of it get punched out by both Kasius and Zarlius as well as shooting the arrows into him. And then Elara's attack, and then that moonbeam. You're seeing a bunch of damage on this stone golem. It is hurt, but it's not dead yet. So, I believe we're back up top. No, we just did Kasius's roll, so it is Elara's turn. She is going to... Okay, what spells? What spells shall she do? Let's see, what's the highest she can do? Oh, yeah, we're not going to do that one.
Oh, damn.
It was. I'm looking at it. It was Fireball. So we're not doing that one.
Yeah, please don't.
Not here.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, she's going to do magic missiles. Why not? She's going to cast magic missiles and do 4 damage to him. Wait, how many? Which spell was this? Second level? How many is second level? So you can create 1 more. Okay, so she can do 2. She can do 2 of them. Damn. Okay. And 5. Damn. Okay. That did a lot of damage to him. Okay, cool. And with that, her... oh, wait! She needs to make a Constitution saving throw because of that one. But she has advantage. Because of... advantage. It is a 14. Does that... I don't know if that does it. Well, it's fine. The Shield of Faith will dissipate from Kasius as she loses her concentration from being hit by some rubble from before. And with that, it is Zarlius' turn, I believe.
Bet. I'm ready. Redemption arc. 24 to hit.
Yeah. It would be a disadvantage though because you were right next to him.
Damn it. Okay. Can I move?
I mean, yeah, you can move, but it would be an opportunity attack.
Actually, I negate your trap card. Let me check my inventory.
Reverse. You've activated my trap card.
I'm clicking the heels together, and whereas movement does not provoke opportunity attacks, and I move, and as I do, I'm gonna fire on his ass.
Okay, alright.
Well,
I'll give it to you, and I'll also give you an inspiration because of that. So, yes, it'll hit, so give me the damage.
Yay! That's embarrassing.
3 damage. I'll give you that inspiration point. Here you go.
How do you use inspiration?
I don't remember. Okay. Using inspiration. If you have inspiration, you can expend it when you make an attack roll, saving, or ability check. Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll. Additionally,
No kidding.
Additionally, if you have an inspiration, you can reward another player for good role playing. Yeah, so pretty much inspiration is for the DM.
Gotcha.
So your DM can choose to give you inspiration for a variety of reasons. Typically, DMs reward it when you play out your personality traits given to give in to the drawbacks presented by a flaw or bond, and otherwise portray your character in a compelling way. Your DM will tell you how you can earn inspiration in the game. So pretty much how I did it, I also did it for William as well in their session, was he asked a question, and it was a really good question. So I gave him an inspiration for that. But for you, it was also because you did a cool trick, pretty much. You used the bow, you used the boots, you used the bow, you moved back a little bit, so now you're over here.
Yay!
And with that, we're back up to Arden, and I mean, hey, you got
yeah.
Sparkles has just been sitting pretty in the corner over there.
Oh no, it's okay. That's where I was coming to next. Okay, so I want to verbally assign a demand or a wonderful, helpful ask at Sparkles to fire off a moonbeam
Okay.
in conjunction with another witch bolt that I'm going to cast at 3rd level.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to up it to 3d12 instead.
Oh boy.
So let me see first. Does he cast the spell? Yep, yippity doodles. Alrighty. So spell DC of that. Let's see the spell attack. Alright, 14 to hit. We will be doing this with our moon staff because I'm adding that bonus.
Okay.
So
well,
14,
it would
15.
be a 16, and his AC is a 17. So it would miss.
Damn it.
So it would miss.
Well, can I at least do that last Periwinkle Witch Bolt
Yes,
to
you-
get that auto D12?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Is it just a singular D12? I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a 1d12 for the addition, like the automatic one. And then you were gonna shoot off another one that was at a higher level for a 3d12.
Yeah.
So yeah, because it said at the start of your turn, or at the start of your turns, you can do an automatic one. So do the 1d12.
Got you. And bam, let's go for it. Oh shit, alright. Max damage.
Bruh.
Oh god.
So what is it in total?
Let's see, 1 to 12, and the 2. So at least that one will be a 14 damage.
For
Because I'm
the
doing 12.
first one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 14 damage. Okay. You see
Right.
the electricity from the witch bolt that you shot off before, still emanating from this stone golem, and it strikes it, and you see more chips of rock and some of this, because it is kind of mossy a little bit, so there's some moss that falls off as well, and some foliage. But he's still standing.
I need this fucker to die.
And then I'm like, hey yo, that's not all I got. Why, like, my wonderful sparkles. Care to drop a moonbeam for me?
And it goes to and completely lifts it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So is that what you got?
That's what I got.
All right. He's gonna go ahead and do some slam attacks. Disadvantage. 10 plus 10 plus 10, so what? 20.
Yeah.
To hit Elara, and that's going to do I guess 10 more damage to her. Sure. By the way, she's fine.
He's fine.
By the way, she's not a squishy mage, okay?
Okay, good.
And then the other attack is going to go to Kasius. Ooh, I forgot this is at disadvantage. So, it is a 1, but it's a plus 10, so it makes it an 11. Either way, still misses Kasius, and he ends up punching the ground, but it's not as forceful to crack the ground and send any shards at anybody. So it is Cassius's turn, and he is going to give him another whack. No, he's not. And he's gonna give him another flurry of blows. Flurry of blows. 1 hit. Yeah. 8 damage. Let's go. Okay. It's his turn. Elara is going to cast. Okay, no, that's not really gonna be useful at the moment. She is going to. No, she's not. Okay, she's gonna use this one. She's gonna see that Arden has done some lightning and seems that for some reason that's been doing a lot of damage. So, she is going to cast Lightning Bolt at
Dang.
5th level And yeah, at 5th level, so it does an extra. So the creature takes oh, okay, hold on. She's gonna step back a bit.
Oh no.
A stroke of lightning forming a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from her staff. And the creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It's not okay. Okay. He got a 15. Her spell DC save is a 16. So he fails. So the creature takes 8d6 lightning damage on a failed save, or half on a successful. But it is also at 5th level, meaning we get another 1d6, making it 9d6.
Nice.
Or actually, no, it is 10d6. This is what I'm seeing here. So it is 10d6 of lightning damage. And my dice are trapped. Okay. So she sees that the lightning has done some damage to this thing. And she goes, okay, my turn. You see her twirl her staff around. And then aim it forward. And just disintegrate this stone golem. It had 22 health and she did 42 damage.
My.
This stone golem disintegrates and just straight up disappears. But there is now also a hole in the wall behind it. And she goes, whoops, my bad.
Well, it's not guarding anything anymore.
It's not doing anything anymore. And then you kind of feel the temple shake a bit. It's and then because it is kind of like a quiet-ish space, you hear somewhat from like the opposite end of a corridor. What the hell's going on? So
Holy hell.
you can probably guess who is saying that. On the opposite side of things. And with that, where the stone guardian golem was, there is a little bit of a underground hatch that's in the ground that it was sitting on top of.
Let's go.
Do you open it?
Yeah, it had to be guarding something, so it must have been pretty damn important.
Okay, you open up this hatch. And snakes appear. No, I'm kidding. You open up this hatch, and you see a chest that is kind of like buried in the ground a bit. And you see do you open the chest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You open up this chest, and inside this chest there is a book. And actually, give me a perception check.
But what do we see in here? Bro, I almost had a 20. Alright, what's a 13?
Okay. Also, by the way, you guys all gain 1,200 XP from that fight.
Oh, sweet.
What was your perception check? A 13? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So with the 13, in this chest, you see a book that is wrapped up. And then you also see a ring and a pair of bracers, so pretty much gauntlets as well, so bracers for your arms as well. But with the 13, that is the three things that you see in this chest.
Bro, I literally just reconnected. I heard none of that.
Bruh. Okay. So you found in the chest, you found a book that is wrapped up, a ring, and a thing of bracers. So two gauntlets pretty much for your arms. So two bracers, obviously one for each arm. And then a ring and a book that is wrapped up. And Elara walks over and looks at him. And she casts Identify on them. And with that, she takes a minute to scan over everything, and she looks at him. And the ring that you found is an elemental sigil ring.
Oh.
Yeah. So again, these items are in D&D Beyond.
But
So elemental sigil ring, and the book is called the Lexicon of the Lost. And the bracers are bracers of elemental armament.
so many words. Hold on.
Yeah.
We love this.
Here, I should be able to find them for you. Okay, I found the bracers. Sigil. There you go. Here's the sigil ring. And then. Okay, just refresh your. Refresh.
Refreshing.
Your stuff, and it is in your inventory. Would you like to? So as Elara is like looking at everything and telling you guys, She kind of looks at like everybody and everything, and then looks over at Kasius and is like, we should probably give these bracers to him. Because you guys got yours.
No.
She's like, I'm looking at both of y'all, and y'all have gauntlets and armor, and it's like, maybe we should give these bracers to him.
Yeah, sharing is caring.
Yeah. Graciously takes those and quietly attunes to them. And then so there is the book and the elemental ring left. So you can figure out. You guys can decide who gets what. But you should probably look at them.
Sure. Let's see. Man, this lexicon's really rad, though.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Zarlius is just happy that he hit something.
Yes, I am.
Bro, I was looking at Elara like, you have got to teach me that spell.
The lightning bolt.
Please.
She's like, well, in due time. I'd be happy to teach it to you at some point, but right now is not the time.
Oh yeah, no, not now. But
Yeah. At some point, I will be glad to teach it to you. Okay.
Bro, I'm putting on the earth ring. Yeah.
You're putting on the elemental ring.
Yes.
Okay. I will say though, Arden, as one of the things is the blooming guard is your arm. So
yeah, I do still have
so
that.
you do still need to have that attuned to you because it is your arm. It is your missing arm. So you will have to switch out either the traveling garden or the staff for the ring.
Got it. Ooh.
So
We'll keep our wonderful staff. I'll switch out the traveling garden.
So with defeating the stone golem and everything, the doors then reopen on the sides. So you can now see out of this pathway, and then obviously the door that you came from. And then over here there is another pathway that leads to another room.
Oh, dude. Further.
Are you gonna go forward or to the left?
I want to know what's on the left side.
On this left side?
Yeah.
Okay. So you
We
guys
know what's on the other one.
Okay. You guys are going to travel through this pathway here and make your way to these steps. And all that. As you guys get here.
Wait a minute.
As you guys get here, you start to see some familiar figures. But at this point, though, there's another figure.
Oh, shit.
As you guys are now walking up and kind of joining them a little bit, as they all kind of like file around so everybody can be in here. You see this womanly figure with black hair, golden eyes, holding the Goliath up with magic as she looks over at everybody and even you guys that have just walked in and says, "You're too late. You've wasted your time traveling through this temple. I have already found the Heart of Dusk. It was right here on this throne chair." As the Goliath is trying to swing at her, and he can't. His body is twitching and struggling, and he can't move. And you see Arden and I guess Zarlius, if you want, give me Arcana checks.
Okay. Mm, 6.
Okay.
Wait, alright, got you.
Give me an Arcana.
Ding. Oop. I'm just gonna double that proficiency with the lexicon item just cause. Go and swipe. There we go. So that.
Laura got
18. Wait, no. Yeah.
13, I think. She got a 14. Okay, so we got a 6, 14, and an 18, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Zarlius, you don't clock it quite yet. But Elara and Arden see that in this, like, having her hand up and, like, using arcane energy and dark arts magic, you can see that the Goliath, that with him struggling and everything that is going on, the blood inside of his body is moving around at a rapid pace, and it is also
Jesus.
it is also boiling as well. It is bubbling
Oh my god.
as all of this happens in front of everybody. The strongest person in the temple, pretty much, just explodes and blood goes everywhere.
Okay.
And
Huh.
he is gone. He is dead. And everybody, the rest of the Twilight Seekers, are covered in his blood, because they are kind of in front of all of you, so they all get covered in his blood, and bits, actually, yeah, a bit of his blood actually lands on both Arden and Elara, because you have a dwarf and a halfling in front of you. And we end this scene after this, saying, Elloria's time for chaos is near. This is the turning point of the world. As this womanly figure just gets enveloped in darkness and poof, she's gone.
Shit, okay.
And with that, we're going to end off the episode here. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this episode, and stay tuned for the next. The next one, we are hopping back over with the other group, the Amulet group. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.